Is it really possible for a tiny tweak to your morning coffee routine to ignite your metabolism and put your body into full fat-burning mode for the rest of the day?
Check out the link in the video description now and transform your morning coffee into a metabolism-boosting super drink.
The Princess of Wales' mother and father, Carole and Michael Middleton, have attended the second day of Royal Ascot, in their first public appearance since their daughter's cancer diagnosis. Dressed in all their finery, the beaming couple looked in great spirits as they arrived side by side for the prestigious event at the Berkshire racecourse. Their outing comes after their daughter Kate, 42, who has been receiving chemotherapy for an undisclosed form of cancer since February, made a spectacular return to public life during Trooping the Colour on Saturday. Carole, 69, sporting a 350-pound light blue frock from Self-Portrait for today's outing, has reportedly been supporting Kate through her cancer treatment at her home in Windsor. Michael and his wife's last public appearance was at Kate's annual Royal Carols, together at Christmas at Westminster Abbey in London in December. 3 months later, Kate announced to the world her cancer diagnosis. Meanwhile, standards have not slipped from yesterday's display of glamorous fashion, and revelers have arrived at the Berkshire racecourse this morning dressed to the nines. Royal Ascot, the jewel in the crown of the UK racing calendar, started yesterday with the Queen and Stakes and will run until Saturday. Lisa Snowdon showed her support for the three lions competing at the 2024 Euros tomorrow with a patriotic football-themed hat, commissioned by Ladbrokes to tribute the team. The model and television personality, 52, was photographed taking a selfie as she posed in the elaborate red and white hat, which featured the Euros trophy surrounded by small footballs. It wasn't just women that pulled out all the sartorial stops at the event, and male racegoers also donned their finest attire. One attendee looked particularly fabulous in a full Scottish ensemble, complete with a bright kilt and cropped blazer. Punters dressed in stunning hats, summer dresses and smart suits will cheer on the riders over the next 5 days at the Berkshire racecourse. It was founded by Queen and in 1711 after she declared Ascot ideal for horses to gallop at full stretch and has today become a major social event as well as a sporting attraction. This year's Royal Ascot will take place over 5 days beginning on Tuesday, June 18th, before ending on Saturday, June 22nd. The first race of the meeting will get underway at 2:30 p.m. on the Tuesday. The final race of the week is scheduled for 6:15 p.m. on the Sunday. This year's meeting will have an overall prize money pot of £10 million. This is a record amount for Royal Ascot. The minimum winnings for all 8 Group 1 races will be £650,000. Yesterday, the King and Queen joined punters at the famous racing meet, with the royal couple likely hoping to add to their tally of Royal Ascot winners. They were accompanied by other royal family members, including Zara Tindall, Lady Gabriella Windsor, Princess and Peter Phillips, for the occasion. Charles and Camilla took on the late Queen's thoroughbreds and have entered a string of horses over the next 5 days. The late Queen was a passionate owner and breeder of thoroughbreds, and had more than 20 Royal Ascot winners during her 70-year reign. Traditionally, the King and Queen arrive at Royal Ascot in a carriage procession with their guests, a convention which will reach its 200th anniversary next year, as it was first held in 1825 during the reign of King George IV. For the first time in its 313-year history, Ascot Racecourse announced this year the appointment of a creative director. British fashion designer Daniel Fletcher was responsible for the creation of the annual lookbook and millinery collective in 2024, which set the style tone for the year and often inspire racegoers' outfits. For the first time in its 313-year history, Ascot Racecourse announced this year the appointment of a creative director. British fashion designer Daniel Fletcher was responsible for the creation of the annual lookbook and millinery collective in 2024, which set the style tone for the year and often inspire racegoers' outfits. He's known for his classically tailored silhouettes and modern gender-fluid clothes. His Spring-Summer 2023 collection included corset designs for both men and women. The Cheshire-born designer, whose first customer was the eccentric Harry Styles, told GQ in 2023, "The idea of an item of clothing being for a specific gender is so